Hello. Bonjour. 2 minutes. Things just started falling as soon as I pressed like live. Hello. I'm back from outer space. Not really, just France. But yes. All good in the hood. Okay. Ooh. Oh no, it's all underneath that. Oh, come on. Sorry, I've got like a glass, like full glass set that I've sold. It's getting in the way and I keep moving it. Ah, there it is. There's one thing. 1, 2, 3. Wait, at least 9? Oh, no. Ah, there's another one. There's another one. I'm sure I had more stuff. Oh, well, I did technically have a lot more stuff. Like presents-wise, I had a lot of presents from Paris. But yeah, I haven't got like a big haul like I do usually. Because everything was a little bit expensive. Imagine that. But yeah, some of the thrift stores were really good. I was quite surprised. There was quite a few of those types of thrift stores where, like in Belgium, everything was uniform, like in terms of pricing. It was €17 for a shirt. That just kind of gives you a hint. What's like €15 to €20 for like a t-shirt. It doesn't matter the brand. It could have been George. It could have been Liquid Blue. It could have been any of these like vintage like t-shirts, and they were all the same kind of like price. So you had to figure out like which was the best one to what's it. I mean, the shirts wise, I found quite a lot of shirts. I found that Fjallraven shirt, which ended up selling for like 50 odd quid, and I paid €17. That was kind of like pretty good. But yeah, I mean, in Paris it was a bit different. In France it was a bit different. They had like thrift stores like that where there was things that were like uniform, like in terms of price, like these ones that I got. Were like €7. They had a rack of like €7 shirts, and I thought that's pretty good. And then I was looking through them, and some of them were really good. Hi, Secret Carper. Hi, George. Yeah, I'm just going over the. I've only got like a couple of things. I mean, to be fair, for €7, which is about £5, I got a Napa Piri utility shirt, which is really nice, and it's like a double X. Yes, double X. Is it double X? Yeah, double X. But that's like a really nice like utility shirt. But nice. I saw a Napa Piri bag, like a big bag, and I was like, oh, I really want to get it. But that was like €17. I should have got that because I think it was probably worth about 40. But never mind. Wasn't there for the thrift. I mean, I was, but yeah, I got a Yves Saint Laurent 70s tie, pure silk. And it's the Yves Saint Laurent Paris one you want. It's the same with Givenchy ties. The Givenchy ties, you want the one that says Paris underneath. For some reason, they do better. But yeah, silk. It's not. I don't know. I kind of like it, but it's very kind of dated. But it was only €1, so less than £1. What else did I get? I didn't. I got right. So in where was it? It was in Nantes. It's a big university kind of like complex, and I was walking through it because there's a food court next to it which is called Magma, and it's kind of like renowned for being really good. So I went through there, and there was like a car boot. It wasn't a car boot. It was like a flea market, but it was student run, and I think it was something like raising money for Palestine. You know, one of those things. Anyway, they had all like these bits out. I'll put it in a video when I finally get around to editing a video. And I needed a new backpack because my backpack, it had the straps on it were like really they were frayed. They were like half frayed. Like at one pull it probably could have come undone. So I was looking for like some sort of bag. Anyway, I found a Levi bag. It's a gorgeous bag. I mean, I paid up for it. I paid €30 for it, but it's really nice. It's a lot bigger, and I loved it. So yes, I'm happy, and I'm going to be using that forever now. I mean, it's not going to replace my Billabong bag, which I've had since I was like 15. But hey, yeah, it's a Hugo Boss. It's a large, and this was €7 as well. But look how different it is. It's like it's got stamps, like travel stamps. I just really like it, and I don't really pick up Hugo Boss in particular. Weirdly, they had like a whole row of like Tommy Hilfiger and Ralph Lauren, and they were all like 20 odd euro, 20 to €30, and I was like, grow up. But then the Hugo Boss was on like a €7 rail. I don't know. But I got that. And there's in Paris is it Free Flippery? The Flippery. There's like 7 or 8 different like shops versions of it throughout the city. And there's only in terms of charity shops, you've got Emmaus. Emmaus is like a big one in France, but they kind of go on the outskirts of cities. So I didn't go to any like French Emmaus's. I would have loved to have gone to the big warehouse one. There's a big warehouse one in where was it now? I've seen it. There's a big warehouse one in France, and it's huge. It's like it's weird. It's like a massive warehouse, and it's like I'd love to go, but people queue up for like miles to go. Yeah. Anyhow, so I didn't really go to like what was it? But yeah, this was €5. It was reduced from 10, and it was in like the flippery. I want to say, or the frippery, the frippery. And it's a members only. Members only. It's vintage members only. And the good thing is about members only is like the collaborations do really well, but these older ones, because this is like a bomber jacket kind of style. It's very 90s. It's just got like a little mark there. I'm going to try and get it out there, but Emmaus, are they French? We got a new one in it. Yeah, they're European, but they are kind of like it comes from France essentially. But yeah, this is like a vintage. What's it? Members only, and yeah, it should do quite well. I think I've seen some that I do about £40 over here, but yeah, it definitely needs a wash. It's got that very musky kind of. What is it? I was reading somewhere that I was watching a thing. It's like it's not vintage; it just smells. It's like just smells, and it's vintage. It's from like the late 90s. Oh, this is a good one. I quite like this one. Only because it's like Jägermeister. It's a Jägermeister like work shirt. Pretty cool, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, hang on. There we go. It's just a medium, although it's an oversized medium. I think it'll probably fit a large that. But like I bought hang on, let me try and sort myself out. This chair is new, but it's like well, it's not new, it's old. Vintage, but it's to me heading already. Yeah, I had a really good time. I went to I hang on, I got these. Maison Kitsune Havaianas. Now, good brands, collaborations. They're worth about €50. Not €50, like £50. Sorry, but I got them because they're the same size for my mum. So, and I like Maison Kitsune stuff. They're very artsy French. And there was a lot. Yeah, I went to a fashion show. That was interesting. I went everywhere. Hi, Limelight. Welcome home. Thank you. Yeah, I've had a weekend. Let's put it that way. I've had a weekend. I've eaten escargot for the first time. That was really nice. Just like don't think of it as like snails. It's basically it has the texture of like like mussels when they do like mussels in like garlic butter. It's essentially garlic butter, but you know how like, the mussels are a bit salty. These are more earthy, so they're more like mushroomy to kind of like a weird kind of earthy mushroom taste. They are nice though. They are really nice. Bonjour, monsieur. Hello. How are you? £50 for flip flops, really? Yeah. Well, these. So Maison Kitsune are a really good brand, and Havaianas. I mean, they sell Havaianas in bloody TK Maxx, but it's the Maison Kitsune you want. But these are new with tags. You see. So I'm quite pleased with them. Brand new, never been used. Well, they're worth about £50, I think. Hi, AA. Bonjour. Yeah, I didn't get a lot. Like I just said, I've got a few shirts because I went to the thrift stores, the flipperies. There's oh my god, there's a brand called the Kilo Sale, and that's the one in well, there's one in, I think there's one in Nantes as well, but there's one in Paris. Oh, it's horrific. It's like you think charity shops are bad, like it's so expensive, and I was like, oh my god, why is it so expensive? Like brand new, you wouldn't get anything. Anyway, yeah. So I think it was £60 a kilo or €60 a kilo. They had different color coordinated ones. So they had things with like a red tag and things with a green tag. Oh no, an orange tag and a blue tag. Sorry, that was completely random. It's an orange and a blue tag in one that I remember. And one was €40 a kilo. So it's about £35. And another one was €60 per kilo, which is like £55. I'm like, hang on, I literally last week just went to one where it was £10 a kilo. Here on H2O. So yeah, some of the stuff there was a bit kind of like naff anyway. It was all very samey, nothing really unique. This was probably the most unique thing because I've never seen a pattern like this, like the stamp, like travel stamps, and members only club jacket. That's good. Yves Saint Laurent tie, Napa Piri shirt. I think I'll crack over £100 with this lot, which is good because it'll offset what I spent on food. Oh, I ate quite a lot. I saw the Eiffel Tower, obviously. I did all that. I went to Shakespeare and Company. And I've got like loads of like little trinkets and stuff, and loads of like I went to the flea markets as well. Is it Le Puces or whatever they call it, the fleas near Montmartre. Been the best day ever today. Sold my house and had an offer accepted on a new one. It's got a double garage to start my eBay full time. Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy for you. It's been such a whirlwind for you. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, that's so good. You just got like, I mean, moving house is like nightmare as it is anyway, but like having when you're psychologically ready and you're like, right, okay, we've got everything ready, and then for it to literally be kneecapped the last minute is like but no, I'm glad, and I hope it goes through perfectly and it goes all swimmingly from now on. I really do, because that's been a right nightmare for you, hasn't it? Sorry, I'm just gonna open up my eBay because I haven't actually opened it up because you guys are on that one. I'd love a good double garage. Yeah, I would love it because I mean I'm quite lucky. This is quite a big, spacious garage anyway, but it is very spacious in comparison to like new builds or something like. Like if it has a double, oh man, that would have been amazing. Could take 3 to 5 months, but can't wait. Yeah, but still, and you'll be in before Christmas, which is like a main thing, isn't it? As well, you're not faffing around Christmas, which is good. How's everyone's eBay been? I mean, I put all my stuff on holiday mode. I put my Vinted on holiday mode, my Depop on holiday mode, and I didn't get any sales because they take them off, don't they? And on Depop, you can't. What's the word? You can't buy anything. You can actually buy stuff, like accept offers and stuff like that, but they can't actually pay. I think that's the thing. Something like that. But yeah, on eBay, I had a couple of sales regardless, which was nice. It was nice. Slower, obviously, because the thing comes up and it does. I think it does put people off. Although when I was in Belgium last year, one of the biggest days of the year was when I think I hit nearly £300. It was well over, I think it was like close to £300. I did really well on one day, and I was just out of the place. I think it was the second day, and I was like, what? And then I kind of went a bit crazy. I was like, I can spend loads of money. Yeah, I'm not looking at my bank account. Do you know what though? I tell you what, I went on the Machine de Ile, or the Ile de Machine, or whatever it's called, the Isle of Machines, and it's like a gallery. It's not a gallery. It's more like, like steampunky kind of like structures of animals, and they control them with levers and hydro. But they'll say it goes like that. It was really good. It was so good. And there was like a big elephant you could go on. I didn't go on the elephant. I wanted to, but I was a bit kind of like, oh, it costs money, because what I did was I bought an it's called a Nantes day ticket, and it's like €27 or something like that. And you can it's all the travel plus entry into some of the what's it? And I thought it was entry into on the elephant, and it wasn't. You had to pay an extra, like, I think it was like €12 for that. So I was just like, oh, I can't bother. So instead, I went on the carousel, which ended up being like free essentially, because I already had a ticket to the gallery. So I went on the carousel. That was good. But the guy was just like, I'll try to. He said, I'll try to do it in. I'll try to do it in English. I was just like, no, it's fine. I'll keep up. And he was like, okay. And he just like rolled into it, and I was just like, huh? Nah, it was very cool. Yeah, it was awesome. That it's like a big concrete carousel, like as big as a building, and it's over 3 or 4 floors, and they're all inspired by like Jules Verne, Under the Sea kind of thing, and everything that's made in the complex. There's no plastic. It's all iron, glass, and metals and stuff like that, and wood, and obviously paint and glaze and stuff. It's very old fashioned. It's done in the same style as like the the late 1800s, early 1900s. Is done that kind of style. So but yeah, it was absolutely fabulous. I loved it. And yeah, then I went to So the only place that was open after like 9 o'clock was the bar. There was a couple of bars, so I sat in a bar because my my coach was leaving at like, I think it was like 12:30. Because I did the night bus and I slept on the bus basically. Not on the bus, the coach. I slept on the coach, and yeah, there wasn't a lot of people on. Well, there was. It was kind of packed, but yeah, I basically had a seat to myself, so I was like, yeah. So I basically just had a few drinks in the bar for a couple of hours and just played around with me eBay. Would you go back? Probably not to Nantes. No, it's a very industrial town. It's kind of, I feel like, I don't know. It's all right. It's not like the old part of it. It's very, very pretty. I've been to Paris that many times. I've been to Paris a lot. So I think I might. I'll probably go back, but I'll probably go back maybe next year. If I go back, it'll probably be maybe next year, the year after, because the Olympics have such an effect on the city. I went to the Olympics. I didn't go to the Olympics. I went to London after the Olympics, and it was about 6 months after. And I went before the Olympics, and it was kind of like, it's still London, it's still ridiculously priced, but it wasn't as bad as what you'd think. And then I went about 6 months after, and it's just insane. Like, the prices of everything is just insane, and it's not gone down since. It's like, it's gotten probably worse, obviously. But yeah, I think the effect of the Olympics really does push things over the edge and everything. And I wanted to go back to Paris just before the Olympics. Everything was all like, they're getting ready for it, if you know what I mean. So like, there was a lot of construction, a lot of bits and pieces, and you can see like things decorated, like the Eiffel Tower was properly decorated and stuff. So yeah, but I don't know. It was good fun. It was good fun, and yeah, we'll see. I would probably go back somewhere different. And I don't know, maybe if it was to go back, I want to go somewhere where I can go to an actual Emmaus though, just because I'm interested. But yeah, the flea markets were very good. They were very overpriced though. They know exactly what they've got there. They do it for a living. But yeah, it was very cool. Very, very cool. Very busy, but very cool. But yeah, I had fun. As I said, I ate a lot. Lots of macarons. And I went to a fashion show. I went into Gallery Lafayette, which is basically like the Harvey Nicks. Oh, is it Harvey Nicks? It's like a cross between Harrods and Selfridges, I suppose. It's like the highest end of department stores. And yeah, they have like a fashion show. And it's not haute couture or anything like that. It's basically like that season's just what they're wearing and what they're showing and everything in the department store. It's not like haute couture and all glamorous and everything. It's just, a department store, like little fashion show. But it was good fun. It was good fun. Got to see quite a lot. Was the flea better quality stuff? Well, it was a very kind of like mixed bag. You had the fleas are basically like a labyrinth of like old, very very old market stalls, and they have like little shutters on some of them, and yeah, it's very strange. I can't explain it. I'm trying to think how can I explain it. You know, like it's like a permanent car boot. There's permanent structures there, so they are like mini shops, tiny mini shops. Like a shop would be probably smaller than this, actually, smaller than my garage. It's like that was it, but they stuff that they sell. Like there was a. Oh, I did. Oh, it's in my bedroom. I bought my dad some stamps, some French stamps because he likes stamps, but they're like from like very very early stamps, so like the 1930s, that kind of thing. Um, and there was this lady who had like millions of postcards and like millions of stamps and stuff. And I bought some Disney stamps from like the 70s, and they were very cool. The Sword and Stone ones. I just thought, oh, that's really cool. Um, and there was what was the episode? A lot of home, lots of homeware. There was lots of rugs. There was lots of ornaments, um, all that kind of stuff. There was the first shop that I actually went into was a lampshade shop. And if you don't know me, I pick up mini lampshades like they're going out of fashion, and I sell them all the time. Oh my god, there was a whole wall of mini fabric lampshades, and I was like, and then I picked them up, and I was like, "How much are these?" It was like €10. I was like, "Oh, for all that, no each." It was like, I was like, "No, no, monsieur, thank you, merci." It sounds good, but if you go on a regular, you'll see the same stuff. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and I went. So I went to one of the open air. It wasn't a flea market. It was kind of like a street flea market that's every like Saturday, and it's basically on one of the main streets. They have like room to put like mini stores, and that's like a mini car boot, but it's the usual. Like a lot of people probably go there. You know, oh, I've got all my stuff in my bedroom. I've just realised. Oh, I'll have to show it another thing because it's to do. So basically, I've got a lot of stuff which I'm going to do another. You know, I did a charity auction last year. I'm going to do another one, but I've got lots of giveaways from France, so I've got lots of ideas for that. But yeah, that's going to be in like probably July, end of July, might be a birthday one. But yeah, they had what's it? I basically someone a pickpocket. I was on the way to a pop up event. It's a vintage pop up event by a Parisian native, and she had a pop up, and Lex told me about it. And I was like, "Oh, I'll go." And this street, I was looking through some stuff, and then I just heard this, "Monsieur, Monsieur," and I spun round, and somebody, well, say somebody, this lad, his hand was in my bag, and he didn't get anything, thank God. But he was like, "Oh," and he kind of like did one. He ran off, and I did not hear or feel him going through my bag at all. I mean, there's a reason why they're professionals, but yeah, it's just going to get worse and worse as the Olympics go on. So, or if you go that way, always be careful. But thank God for that old lady. She was like just sat at her stall. She was like, "Monsieur, Monsieur." But yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a good little trip. The one thing I didn't like was like the um. This was more in Nantes than anything, and that was the bus service. The bus service was a bit higgledy piggledy and a bit all over the place. The Paris one is a bit like London. It's like it's well sorted out, and once you get kind of used to it, it's a little bit easier. But yeah, you still had to walk around everywhere to try and find stuff, and it's a bit capital city at the end of the day, isn't it? It's just a lot of walking, a lot of talking. Hi, Babs. How are you? I'm just checking my Vinted. Actually, I'm not going to stay on for long. It's just a quick hello, hi, I'm back kind of situation because Let's do that. There's me Depop sorted. Yeah, I'm just back at the moment. I've got like lots of work to do. I've already done my orders for when I was away, so I'm already ahead of that. I went out not campaigning, but I've been like leafleting my area, so that was a nightmare. Yeah, and so I've basically got like quite a bit of work to do. Oh, I got this as well. This was from that flea market that I nearly got pickpocketed out, or I did technically, but I didn't. I got a bag of toys, and I got them for €10, and it's basically just like these old what do you call them? Seven Dwarfs. All the Seven Dwarfs. And they've still got the clothes. I don't think they've all got the shoes though. The shoes are the most annoying thing. I used to find them like individually, and basically there's a load of Peppa Pig stuff as well. I didn't see that. I just saw these, and I just thought, you know what, €10, why not? Sell each one for a fiver, then it's like 35 quid, isn't it? But yeah, Dopey's there as well. Yeah. Oh, they've all got the clothes, so I've got that. Yeah, I got my dad. What did I get my dad? I got my dad some whiskey and my mum some macarons. And my dad some stamps, so we can have a look at because Father's Day stuff. Sam's manager, I finally caught alive. Hello. Yes, I'm not staying on long because Car Boot Chris is on at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to love you and leave you all in a minute. But I'm okay. Scan on heart tomorrow, so anxiety is through the roof. Oh, no. Well, fingers crossed for you. Hope it all goes well. Yeah, I'm just I'm coming on to say I'm back. Bonjour. I'm going to try and edit my video as quickly as possible, but I've said that before, and then it's ended up being like a month. But yeah, I didn't go to the car boot, so I came back on the Saturday night, and on the Sunday, I was like, oh, I'm going to get up, I'm going to go to the car boot, and like, rah. Did I? No. I stayed in bed. I didn't go to sleep till about like midnight, but I slept in all the way through to like 9 o'clock, and I was like, oh, any jumbles coming up? I don't know, I fancy a good old jumble. Fancy a good jumble sale. I'm going to have to double check. Hang on, wait. It's the last. Is it? Am I going away? Oh, yeah. So next Tuesday, I'm going away again. But I'm going away to Cornwall. I'm not going abroad. But, yeah. So I don't know if it's this weekend, if there might be a jumble sale on. Right. Let's have a mooch. Upcoming events. I always check this one near me. Oh no, that's right. They're having a month off. So it was on the 18th of May. That was the last one, and they're having a month off this month. And on Saturday, the 27th of July, that's the next one. Yeah. So they have a. What's that other? Oh, that's right. It's the summer fair this weekend. So this Saturday is the summer fair, right? I wonder if they will have like kind of a jumbly sale, but they don't. It doesn't say there. Excuse me. I have a toot to see if there are any near us. Not been to. I know, innit? I haven't been to a good jumble in a while. Hi, Shagan. How are you? Yeah, it's just a quick hello to say that I'm back, and because I didn't do anything like for the past couple of days on YouTube, like most of Sunday, I was like kaput. My energy levels was like, and then yesterday, I didn't really do it. Oh no, it's Monday today, isn't it? I feel like it's Tuesday. Oh, so yeah, yesterday I didn't really do anything. I was meant to go to like a car boot flea market place, and that didn't happen. And I just stayed in bed most of the time. Yeah, and today I've done my orders from the weekend. I've done me campaigning, me campaign literature and all that. I've done all the deliveries for that. Posted all them. What else have I done? Oh yeah, I've got my big bag of stuff that I need to list. I've done all the pictures ready because I had it all ready. So yeah, all I'm going to do is now I might watch some series. I don't know, maybe the Disney series, and I'm gonna do some listening, some quiet listening tonight. Bonjour, hi, how are you, senorita? Oh, ça va, ça va, mademoiselle. Bonjour, monsieur. Ça va? Yeah, I'm just keep checking my my eBay because it would be nice to have a good juicy sale. Oh, do you know what though? I had really bad, not really bad news, but I had bad news on one of the first days. 2 days before, I made a sale of over, it was like £110 on some trainers. And if you don't know, like they have to certify them, and they got sent off and they came back rejected while I was away. The first day I was away, and I was like, I messaged them and said, why were they rejected? They're genuine. They are genuine. And they said, yeah, we cannot 100% say that they're genuine, but that's why we have to cancel the sale. It's like, and I was like, but tell me why, like, why do you think that they are not genuine when they are genuine? I need to know. And they said it was something to do with the logo being rubbed off on the back. It was a Vans one. And if you don't know about Vans, they have it printed on the heel. And I was like, but that's from use. They're like over 10 years old. They're from use. That's why they're. And they said, yeah, it probably is. It's just that we can't 100%. It's like, so hang on. Nobody can sell anything on the platform without risk of getting it rejected. If it's used, they have to all be like pristine. It's a whole thing. So I was like, right, okay, well, I'm not selling on eBay. I'm not selling them on eBay again. I'll keep them on Vinted. So it was a bit silly. Bonsoir. Hello. Yes, I've had a lovely time. Thank you. I didn't get much in terms of thrifting. I did do a lot of like flea markets and a lot of like secondhand store. I did have a mooch, and I went to the very, very, very fancy what do you call it, department store, and I shot my mum. I was like I sent a picture of wearing like £1,000. Oh, it was 1,200 euros Louis Vuitton shoes, and I was just like, "What do you think?" I was just like, "I should cash or credit." And I was like, "No." I said to them, "Sorry, it doesn't fit." But that's the closest I'm ever going to get to some Louis to put on my feet. But they had, I went to a fashion show there, but they had in this very swanky, it's like the department store in France. It's like it's like Harrods. It's like ridiculous expensive. They've got us on the one floor because there's 3 buildings, and in one of the floors of the building, they've got a second-hand shop of luxury goods, genuinely luxury. They had an Alexander McQueen purse for like €1,000. And when you think, oh my God, €1,000, that's insane. When you look at how much it goes for online or like just generally, it's like a couple of grand. So people are saving a lot of money, but they're still having to pay out a lot of money. But yeah, it was kind of insane. I did eat copious amounts of French bread. I had copious amounts of what's that? Oh. I had copious amounts of French bread, and lots of fancy patisseries, and lots of macarons, and what they call the yogurts, like fromage. Fromage, is it fromage? Yeah, I have. If you don't, they do like a special, like there's like yogurt in France, and it's like I think you can have different flavors, but I love the strawberry one, and they do them in pouches now, like like those squeezy pouches. I had one. You're not meant to like have it. You're meant to like squeeze it on like stuff. I just had it like as an actual like yogurt pouch. It was so nice. They do like the strawberries there were insane as well. They were like that big, bright red kind of like color, and it was just like they looked real, like genuinely amazing. Like we've got good strawberries in the UK, but France have got them like wow. I didn't see any chef rats, though. I didn't see any rats running around with little chef's hats. I'm disappointed. I feel cheated. I didn't have any ratatouille, actually. I saw what, and this is the thing, like, I saw one cat. One cat in the whole of Paris. One cat. What's going on? Was there a conference on? A cat conference? Hi, Angry Otter. How are you? I'm just I'm going to be going in a minute. I've Car Boot Chris is on, and yeah, I'm just very very aware. But yeah, I'm just got back and I'm feeling a bit kind of like ooh, a bit lazy woo. I'm stopping myself from actually doing any actual work. Oh, I went to Shakespeare and Company. Oh la la. Oh la la. Oh, and I went to a bakery. If you didn't see my stories, it was a bakery where they had brioche in the shape of willies. That was so fun. Because I was just like, which one should I have? But yeah, it was delicious because it was homemade. They make it on the day, obviously, and like I sat and ate that while I was straight after I'd been into Shakespeare and Company, because I didn't know, because I know like the Shakespeare and Company is just a store and it goes all the way back and everything, but they've bought out the other buildings next to it. And I know they had the old Aquatarium books, the old collector's bookshop next door. But I didn't know they had a cafe. They've opened up their own cafe now at Shakespeare Company, and I had no idea. I completely forgot. Anyway, so I had already bought my dinner to eat on, like, basically on the Seine, and I was just like, okay, I'll just do that. The Seine was really like busy, and I was just like, oh, I can't be doing. So I went to one of the little parks, which was really nice, and I just sat there, and there was like loads of birds like flapping around, and yeah, it was just really nice. You know, when you just get away and everything's chill. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And then I went into that night. I had was it Cote de Boeuf, a restaurant. It was gorge. The following day, like the second day, the last day that was there, I had the escargot. That was nice. And I also had like a salad. It was like a salad with a camembert cheese wheel. I thought it was just going to be like camembert. You know, like over here we have like camembert in like the wheels, but then you can cut it and or slice it, and it's nice. They must have. Well, it's gooey. They basically cooked it, and then they put it on top, and it's like. And I was like, oh my god, all this for me? Wow, it was so nice. Nice that you survived South France. Yes. There is a little bistro I like to go to across the river from Notre Dame, just as you walk across the bridge. The trouble is, though, it's so tourist trapped now. Like, there's so many people. It's like, I mean, when I used to, the very first time that I went was we only stayed on the the outskirts of the Latin Quarter, and then we used to go in to the day trips, like into the center, and have like an hour there, an hour. But now it seems to like the whole of Paris is commodified, and it's very kind of like it's just so busy now. Like there's very few places that have like like locals or quiet kind of spots. There is a couple of places that we used to go to this one little place. It was like a cafe restaurant kind of and it was literally down a side alley. It was literally down a side alley, and we had they had like a couple of seating outside, but it was just you'd go in and it was pokey. They'd have like tiny little tables, but they'd have like they'd have like garlic like strung up and like these herbs all strung up, and then like a little glass cabinet, and you'd pick like a quiche or something like that, and they'd be like, wee. And the people used to come in and sit there, and they just like freely smell. It was gorgeous. And I don't think it's there anymore, unfortunately. Nah, I love a nice cheese. Yes. Is cheese fromage? I always get confused between cheese and yogurt. Yes, there's lots of people in. Yeah, so I'm gonna love you and leave you all now because it's 2 minutes until Car Boot Chris. I just wanted to come on and say hello and say that I'm still here. And yeah, I'm gonna do some listing. But I am gonna try and edit a couple of videos for the next couple of days. There is an Italian restaurant in Leicester Square in London like that I used to go to, hidden down an alleyway. Is that the one where it's like you have to go down the steps and you can see people like when you're walking, you can see people like kind of in, and it's you just don't. I just got here. Oh, sorry, Cam. I know. I'll do a bit. This is just like an off the cuff kind of like Bonjour kind of situation. Yeah, I'm be a bit more organised. I promise. Brummy time, Lord. Yeah, you're gonna have to get in your TARDIS and go back by about 40 minutes because I'm going now. Sorry. Yeah, I'm heading off. But I will be back. I'll try and get some short videos out tomorrow, and I'll try and do a long form video either tomorrow or the day after. So Wednesday. I'll try and get one out on Wednesday. Yeah, kind of. I think I know which one you're talking about, and I really like that Italian. I remember going in there once. Yeah, I think I know which one you mean, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so it's like there's 44,000 restaurants in Paris apparently, or eateries. It's like, I mean, I don't know how many are in London, but yeah, it's crazy. One, yeah. Sorry, mate. Right, I'm gonna scoot. But thanks everybody for popping in. I know it's been short, but I'll be doing some proper work with me stuff in another live, maybe not tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. But yes, thank you everybody, and yes, I'll see you. Have a good rest of the week. It's Monday.